The Dallas Cowboys present Eye on the Draft, presented by Essilor. See more, do more.
This Eye on the Draft profile covers defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw, who has an inspiring story. As a kid, Kinlaw was homeless. However, he went on to play football at Jones County Junior College and then on to South Carolina. I'm Danny Sarek with our Dave Hellman, our DallasCowboys.com reporter and our draft expert. Dave, you are one of the many people riding the Kinlaw hype train leading up to the draft. If the Cowboys draft him, what excites you?
What doesn't? And yeah, I mean, it's an inspiring story, and not to make light of it, but this is an inspiring football player. You talk about how the Cowboys have been looking for a defensive tackle. This is like the manifestation of all of your prayers. He's every bit of 6'6", 310. He can play everywhere on the line. He can do the run stuffing. He can do the pass rushing. He is a hard guy to move. He prides himself on his raw power. He said he gets a thrill out of just putting his hand in a guy's chin and walking him back into the pocket. I mean, doesn't that just sound fun? That's what Cowboy fans have been looking for years, and that is why Javon Kinlaw, for my money, I don't want to speak for too many people, but I think if you had to list the favorites to be the Cowboys pick at 17, I think this is a guy that a lot of people would prefer.
He was at the Senior Bowl in Mobile, and as were you, and you got to see only a little bit of him because he didn't finish that week at the Senior Bowl. He ended up having tendonitis in his right knee. He did not participate in any drills or workouts at the Combine in Indianapolis. If you draft a guy with an injury, how concerning is that right off the bat?
Yeah, that's, high character guy, production in college. Like I said, he can play anywhere on the defensive line. Like, all that checks the boxes. The big thing for Javon Kinlaw is going to be the medicals. Knee tendonitis, it was an issue in college. He shut down his Senior Bowl week early because of it. Haven't heard anything coming out of the Combine yet, but that is why the NFL Combine is so important, is these teams get their hands on guys from a medical perspective, get their hands around just what they're dealing with. I'm curious to see, like I said, we haven't heard anything yet, but I'm curious to see how that affects his draft stock. You don't want to root for a guy to be hurt, but if he's going to fall to the Cowboys at 17, it's going to be because teams are worried about his knee. If his knee completely checks out, he'll probably be gone long before.
That's the breakdown on defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. Be sure to stay up to date on all of our other Eye on the Draft profiles on DallasCowboys.com.